Hello, Laura Barbieri. Welcome to my living room.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I've gotten very acquainted with it over the past 20 plus days. It's very crazy what we're doing right now. But anyway, Laura, she is the manager of corporate social responsibility at LG. And she's here to bring you some positivity through an app that she has developed alongside Allstate. So please tell us all about that.
Yeah, so working really hand in glove with the Allstate Foundation, which has been a great partner, we have rolled out a free mindfulness app with one of our nonprofit partners, Inner Explorer. And so this app is going to provide audio guided mindfulness to families everywhere. Obviously, recognizing that during this crazy time, of being cooped up with your family or being cooped up alone, that you kind of really need an outlet to channel your stress and your anxiety. And so this app was designed for teachers to use in schools, but with the help of Inner Explorer, which we work very closely with, we have kind of pivoted a little bit to make it available really for everyone and utilized by everyone. So kids can use it, parents can use it. It really covers the entire spectrum. I know I have it on my phone and something that I definitely use all the time, and just kind of helps you. It takes 10 minutes, just kind of helps you pause, recognize how you're feeling and just really recenter.
Yeah, absolutely. So I understand the app has 6 sustainable skills that you feature on the app, right?
Yes.
What are
So, so essentially, when LG was looking at what we wanted to do for a CSR platform, a corporate social responsibility platform, we were kind of examining what was happening in society. And one of the common threads that kept on coming up time and time again was this idea that kids are really stressed out and that they're not getting access to the tools and resources that they need to be happy. And so, LG did this really, really extensive deep dive looking at what is the root cause of this? And again, kids not being happy is what kept on emerging. And so we identified the ability to kind of hack your happiness in a lot of ways. So with these 6 sustainable skills, which are mindfulness, human connection, gratitude, positive outlook, purpose, and generosity, you are kind of able to tap into that happiness and allow yourself to process your anxiety and fears in a more meaningful way.
Yeah, and that's so important, especially right now. Stress is at an all-time high for so many reasons, right?
So many reasons.
So you can get the app at innerexplorer.org.
Correct.
Is it
Or you can go to
available?
the App Store.
I was just going to
Um,
say that. Okay.
Yeah, so you can either, again, go to their website, or if you have an iPhone or an Android, just going to the App Store and typing in Inner Explorer or I Am Present, and you'll be able to download it right to your phone. And then it's actually, where's my phone? Here we go. It's actually really great because it'll tell you how many sessions you've done, how many practices you've done, and you can set daily reminders if you want. So it's really intuitive. It'll tell you what your longest streak, I don't know if you could see that,
Yeah,
uh, has been for, amount of days consecutively that you've practiced mindfulness. So it's really, meant to get you into that habit of practicing in a daily space, and also past this crisis, so once, things kind of calm down, that you'll really be equipped with the tools to continue to be happy.
absolutely. Well, that's so important, right? Happiness is no matter what. And the whole world is going to change after this too.
Oh my
I
God.
think people are going to realize work-life balance. I mean, this is going the other way, but it's important to relax and take some time for yourself. Not everything is so important. And with the advent now of Zoom, right? Because now everybody's comfortable with video conferencing. I think a lot of time in the car is going to be cut down, and a lot of in-person stuff, or what's the quote, we're going to really find out now what could have just been an email instead of a meeting. So I think it's going to free up a lot of time because people are realizing that you can take meetings really mobile.
100%. And I think, in that same vein, I think what's going to be really interesting, and why this app is so important, is that, we're going to see a lot of kids and adults that are kind of suffering with the ripple effects and aftermath of this pandemic, that are, you know, very stressed out and worried and concerned about their health and their loved ones' health. And this app is really just kind of a great preemptive strike to be prepared to have those tools as we emerge from this crisis.
Absolutely. So how did the collaboration with the Allstate Foundation come to be?
Yeah, so we've actually had our eyes on the Allstate Foundation for a while. They do a lot in the social emotional learning space, and so we've definitely always had an interest in partnering with them. Just the opportunity had never really emerged. And Inner Explorer, they actually work very closely with the Allstate Foundation, so they were the ones that brought them to the table. But we were just super pumped to be able to make that connection because, again, there are so many parallels between the work that LG does and also the work that the Allstate Foundation does, and so we were so pumped about that.
So was this collaboration in the works before all this, or did this kind of just come together?
No, it just came together very organically, kind of in the 11th hour. It was to give you some context. So we have a huge day called International Day of Happiness, which is March 20th. And so we were initially planning before, obviously, this was kind of like in the middle of the COVID crisis. We were initially planning to do something really fun and engaging for International Day of Happiness. And so we had been percolating with a lot of our partners and just trying to ideate around what it was that we were doing. And then obviously COVID kind of came smack down in the middle of this. And it just didn't feel timely to be doing something very celebratory. And obviously we couldn't really do anything from a gathering perspective at that time. So we were trying to think, this is a resource that LG has been promoting, really evangelizing on our side for years, for 2 years since Experience Happiness was created in 2017. And so, this seems like a great opportunity, knowing that this resource is so valuable and so important, to be able to incorporate it to the broader community and offering it for free. It just seemed like a no-brainer, to be able to have this available to all families and to all communities seemed so important. So it kind of just all came together, like I said, very organically. It was not planned at all. It just, we kind of pivoted from doing something for International Day of Happiness to, let's do something that we really believe in and that really kind of touches on the core of what this program is supposed to embody.
Yeah, that's so, so cool. So you're headquartered in New Jersey.
Yes, so we are in Englewood Cliffs, and actually, Experience Happiness, our program that I was mentioning earlier, really rolled out in Englewood Cliffs, so right in our backyard in New Jersey. So at Dwight Morrow High School. So they have been huge champions of this program. They use Inner Explorer as well as some of the other nonprofit partners that we work with, which include, to give them a shout out as well, Project Happiness, which we work with to create after school clubs for high school students. We also work with Discovery Education, which provides K through 12 resources for students and teachers and parents. We work with Castle, which does a lot with SEL, which is social emotional learning programming, and the Greater Good Science Center, which is really kind of our expertise and lends that credibility from a research perspective.
That is so, so cool. So how long have you been at LG for?
I've been at LG, let's see, I started last June, so about 10 months now.
Oh, very nice. Well,
Yeah,
it's been an interesting 10 months for you, huh?
exactly. I know it's been wild, but it's been great. Super fulfilling, amazing work. Can't complain at all.
That's awesome. Well, the app is innerexplorer.org. But before we go, I just want to ask, how are you spending quarantine life?
I am spending quarantine life with family, so playing lots of games, lots of dogs, lots of, mindfulness using the Inner Explorer app. So definitely trying to, to your point, have that work-life balance and take some time for myself and making sure that, not watching too much news or getting stressed out because there's only so much that you can do and consume. So from that perspective, just taking it one day at a time. I think that's all you really can do.
Absolutely. Well, Laura, this was so much fun. And, I'm a Jersey girl too. We have HIP New Jersey, which this will be on. So, I look forward to working with you and seeing you again. Absolutely.
Awesome.
When
Thank you
we
so
can
much.
like see each other in person.
Yes, exactly. Who knows? Maybe I'll move into your apartment. You never know.
Maybe. It's going to be for sale soon. So, hey. I'll have my real estate agent call yours. I'm just kidding.
Perfect.
All right, Laura. And Angela Thomas, thank you for bringing us
Yes.
together.
Love
Yes.
Angela so much.
Yes, she's really, really great. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Laura. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Stay healthy and safe. Bye.
Bye.